I'm good. I'm ready.
What's up, everybody, and thank you for joining us on this episode of All in the Delivery, episode 52, brought to you by you guys, the listeners. That's right. Thanks to our Patreons, we are able to continue delivering greatness. Oh, shit, that was good. I just came up with that. That was a good one. No, we're continuing to do this thanks to you guys and the support that you guys have. So real quick, want to shout everybody out. Tony, Andrew, Fernando, Nate, Sam, Clement, Jerica, Samuel, Clayton, Tad, and Ryan. Thank you guys for your continued support. And real quick, also want to give a shout out to Ryan, who's also known as Parcel Savage on Instagram. He's been helping me out with some stretches and stretching out the hammies and all that good stuff because I'm getting old. And playing softball and stuff like that, starting to hurt a little bit and it's starting to tweak some muscles. So, learning how to stretch properly. If you guys have any questions, hit him up because he is the fucking man. And without further ado, let me introduce to you guys my co-host down in West by God, Virginia.
Fuck.
Luke, how are you, buddy?
Well, I can second that with Fitzy because he did some stuff for me with my Achilles. Sent me some stuff and some information. So yeah, he is he's passionate and knows the stuff. He's humble. He's humble, but he would say himself, but he knows more than the average bear, so to speak.
Dude, it's true because the first. He sent me it was like an 8-minute video, had 4 or 5 different stretches in it. And, the first one I was doing this morning and I was watching the video and he's telling you how to do it and everything. So then I'm watching it. And as soon as I get in that position, I was like, ooh, I just fucking felt it, just felt it. And it was and it's a stretch you would never think about doing. It's not like your typical, elementary, middle school stretches in gym class. You know what I mean? They're a little bit more advanced, if you will. So dude, it hit it hit the spot on the muscle, that's for sure.
But as far as the week goes, this is as we record this is hump day. So happy Monday to everybody. But yeah, finish out the week strong, stretching, whatnot. It's going to be hot as fuck tomorrow. I think countrywide, probably say
the whole East Coast is supposed to be hot as fuck.
Yeah, oh god, I just guzzled down a Pedialyte right before we got on, and I used to drink Pedialytes when I was hungover. Now I drink them the night before when it's going to be hot as fuck because I'm going to sweat. God, like you said. I mean, and I fucking hate to say, I'm not going to ever say I'm old, even though I'm looking at gray hairs and a mustache as we speak. But I, definitely, it's, age catches up, I guess. And you get to a certain age, it's a weird age to fucking be. Not to trail off too much, but you're 33.
Yep.
I'm 36. I'll be 37 in December. It's a weird fucking. So you're not a kid. So if you as a 33-year-old, me as a 36-year-old walk, if we go to a college bar, we're looking, and you baby faced as fuck you might get away with it, but I would look like a fucking I was old as shit in there. But then if we would go to say a VFW or something, everybody in there would say we were kids. And it's an odd age.
We're in a really weird stage in our lives.
I feel like I'm almost at the end of it, and I feel like once once you get to 40, you kind of move
past it.
past that part, but you're still like, I don't know, 40 is the new 30 in my eyes. And I'm saying that, you know, I really do believe that because
in your eyes.
Oh shit.
Just kidding.
Oh my God. He's trying to fucking hypnotize. He's trying to hypnotize people on here. He's getting fucking
In here, you mean out on my route?
yeah. I mean, what a way to lead into it. That's so good. Go ahead, man.
No, it was just funny because so I'll tell you a quick story.
This is
And
good.
it was
This
on my
is good.
Instagram story a few days ago. So so I was delivering to a house, and the woman had a package for me to pick up, but I didn't have a label. She didn't have a label, but I still had one to deliver to her. So I dropped it off, and I left the package there because I was like, I don't have that label right now, so maybe I'll have it tomorrow. But the woman comes outside, and she goes, hey, are you able to take that one for me? I'm just like, I can't today. I don't have a label. I was like, did they send you a label? She was like, no, but my husband said this, that, they were going to send you a label and everything. And I said, okay, well, just leave it there. And then hopefully, tomorrow, hopefully I'll have a label. I said, if I don't pick it up tomorrow, I can recontact them if I were you and just make sure they send everything again. And as we're on this topic of this box to pick up, out of nowhere, this woman's staring at me, just straight up staring at me, like deep into my soul, staring at me, and I started getting weirded out. I was trying not to make eye contact anymore because I was just like, this is what the fuck is she staring at so hard? And then out of nowhere, just completely throws the conversation about the box I was there to pick up, or well, the box I was, that we were just talking about. Out of nowhere, she completely changes subjects and was like, listen, she's like, I don't know if anybody's ever told you this, but just like, wow, like your eyes are magnificent. You have magnificent eyes. And it looks over there laughing.
I am.
And I have been told that before, that I have very nice eyes. I have been told that before. And I was, of course, I blushed a little bit. I was like, that's sweet. Thank you so much for the compliment. But I was like, yeah. I have been told. She's like, I don't know if it's the brown, if it's the gold, the colors, everything just contrasts off your eyes. And just, wow. Yeah. And I was like, thanks. Appreciate it. I said, hopefully I'll be back for that box. I got to go. Because I enjoy the compliment. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? Thank you very much. But it was just really weird how we went from the topic of business to all of a sudden she was like, hey, I got to tell you something.
Dave's like Medusa out there. No, he, it's been said. It's been said many times. Bedroom eyes, magnificent, as she would say.
It's the first time I ever heard the word magnificent.
I've heard bedroom eyes. That's always a funny, but complimentary expression because everybody gets it. But
sure,
to say magnificent, that is a compliment.
Shit.
And yeah. But that's the thing. Like Ashley always says, if you have lighter colored eyes, which you do, correct? I mean, they look green.
They're hazel.
Hazel, yeah. So you have lighter colored eyes. That's always seems to be like an advantage.
Yeah, like
an advantage.
I wonder if she was like. I wonder if she's like works for some company that does like commercials or something, and she does like up close. Like visuals, you know what I mean? Like you never know who you're gonna meet, and like imagine that all of a sudden my eye acting career takes off. All of a sudden I'm in some like contact commercials or some shit, or maybe some cream that you put under your eyes so you don't look old.
I mean, hopefully that works out, man.
I know, right? Shit, yeah, that'd be cool.
Hopefully, before the weather damages your face from the wind and everything else, and everything. The
elements that were out there, and
yeah, no shit, man.
Oh fuck.
God, that was.
But
good.
anyways,
that was good, dude. It makes me laugh because I just could see. I could just see, I could just see this woman staring in space. Like, and you're like, what the fuck? She says, Like, I mean, I don't. Yeah, that's a hard one to. I mean, I've never been told I have magnificent eyes, so
I've never been told magnificent
I don't
either until
know.
the other
I don't
day.
know what I would say to that, but
Exactly. I was like, So like
but
then like I start like looking around. I'm trying not to make eye contact with her. Next thing I notice, she's got like 8 pot plants fucking sprouting like 7 feet tall on her front porch.
oh
Dude,
yeah,
like
that's right.
straight
Weeds.
up marijuana plants.
I keep forgetting weeds. Weeds. Is it legal there now or
Somewhat. It's
decriminalized?
something. I think it's decriminalized. No. Yeah. Like you can't just buy them anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. I
Yeah.
got you.
But yeah, it was funny.
That was. I needed that. I needed that laugh. I needed that laugh because I had something. You know, we about the bedroom eyes too. I had because I said a lot. No, it wasn't. Nah, it's got nothing to do with bedroom eyes. I was just saying we were talking about stuff to talk about. I said a lot of things have happened this week,
Oh yeah.
and I wanted to because Bobby Bowden, legendary Florida State football coach for many years. I think he coached there from 76 to
I read it was
2010.
42.
Yeah, 42 years I think total he
I think I read
coached.
it was 42 years, yeah.
And he coached before he went to Florida State. He was actually at West Virginia. He was at WVU for I think I mean no, it wasn't very long. I think like 3 or 4 years. But he the last game that he played, and this is why I wanted to shout him out as somebody from West by God, Virginia, because we don't get a lot of positive press a lot of times. And it was his last game at Gator Bowl. I didn't attend that one. That's after once I started working for the company, I quit going to bowl games other than the one because it just got to be too big of a pain in the ass, you know, to get travel plans ready during peak and whatnot. But anyway, the whole week, you know, like that's like a month, you know, the bowl leading up to that bowl game because it's a New Year's Day bowl. So the whole time, you know, obviously a lot of press and shit is with Bowden being his last game, his career wrapping up. And playing against West Virginia, you know, stuff got brought up, and he talked about West Virginia a lot, and he never said like it was nothing but praise. And I fucking love that man for that. I loved him as a coach because I thought he was awesome. He was blunt. He didn't give a shit. He was kind of some people probably didn't like him because he was kind of he wasn't so by the book, if you will. But anyway, yeah, he passed away at 91. And I wanted that just happened, I think Sunday. So that just was when you hear this, that'll be about a week. But yeah, R.I.P. to Bobby Bowden's legendary career. He was once like there was a saying here, once a mountaineer, always a mountaineer. That man, he represented us well. So God bless him. And thoughts go out to, you know, his kids and his family.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Amen. Fucking A, man. It's weird when people like that because, and it's in anything like with sports or just like broadcasters or anything like we were talking last week on game shows like Alex Trebek. It's weird when people like that when they pass away because you're so it's like you don't know them personally, right. But especially somebody like Trebek because that's somebody most people can say, you know. Somebody like Bobby Bowden's a sports person, but God, that's so.
Yeah, right. Like it's like Nate even said it to me too. Actually, recently it was he was listening to a podcast, and there was there was 2 guys on it, and then one guy died, and then he said it was just the weirdest thing because you get so used to hearing this person every week, you know, and then they're just not there anymore. Like it's.
I know, dude.
It's it goes literally like anything. And I mean, like, it's the same thing. Like, yeah, dude, it sucks. Like, I just found out that there was a dog that passed away on my route. A dog that would always come up to the truck every time you fucking show up. You know what I mean? You're like, God damn it! Like even though you
No,
didn't
dude,
really,
yeah.
even though you really didn't like know the dog, and it's not your dog, but you know, it's like
Oh fuck,
you
dude,
become
yeah.
tight with them. It's the same thing with, like you said, game show hosts and stuff like that. They're in your living room every night at 7 o'clock. Like you know,
Dude, the dog thing. I mean, you know who you're talking to. I
oh,
fucking
yeah.
dude, that is literally I don't want to keep talking. I don't want to fucking keep putting everybody on a down mode, but people that are in this business, rather you, I mean, I'm not expecting everybody to be as much of a dog person as I am, but that is the shittiest.
It is.
Dude, that's one of the shittiest parts, especially if they're friendly. For me, even if they're mean, I feel bad. Like I still, because they're still around. I know, like if as long as they can't get me, I'm not saying like but I just that is you get so used to seeing, because we interact with fucking animals more than, well, I mean, we do on our routes. I'm not saying everybody does, but
Yeah.
yeah, dude, that's a shitty, that's such a shitty part. Or when they start to get old and you know it's coming. Like this, that just happened. I haven't confirmed it, but I'm pretty sure. I just haven't seen him to do it. But yeah, that does suck. That does fucking
sucks.
low.
But
I'll say anyways.
You know what doesn't suck, right? So check this out, guys, because we just got this stuff in recently. Okay, we got these all in the delivery info notices. Okay, and I'm going to tell you guys about them real quick here, and we want to send them out to you guys to help spread the word about the podcast. Okay, so come join the AITD street team. And we'll send you guys a booklet of info notices that you can slap on all the different parcel carriers, trucks, fucking tag them, and then it literally has the QR code on the info notice that all people have to do is scan. It takes you right to the deliveringgreatness.com webpage where they can check out the podcast and see what it's all about. So because you guys enjoy it, why not help spread the word and let other people enjoy it too? So hit us up, hit me or Luke up with a DM, the podcast page, whatever. Hit us up with a DM with your name and address, and we'll make sure to get these on your way, because they are pretty fucking sweet looking. And shout out to the Rowan Rogans who's created that graphic for us. So thank you guys.
It's so crazy how you can get used to seeing something. I mean, that thing is, those are badass, but like what we use all the time, and you just fucking, it's like, it speaks to you. They speak to you. Oh shit.
Oh yeah. And they are slightly smaller than the actual info notices that we have.
Uh-huh.
So they're gonna fit right in your front pocket, no problem. Right there.
And I still have
them on you.
2 pockets. My uniforms are quickly fading, man. I have like literally two left. I can't give them up, man.
Does it have the rips in the shoulders from the seatbelt?
The one is terrible, man. There's a big ass hole in the back. Like, I don't even know how I've gotten away with just like, I don't know if I don't know if they'll let me wear the black zip up anymore, but we'll see when it gets colder out. Because I mean, I've been pretty lucky. I haven't had to really abide by much of a dress code. Because I've had people message me a few times like, it's still got the shield on.
It goes by building to building. It's just, some guys are more strict than others, and that's really all it is, dude.
It's true. It's true.
Some people get away with not wearing black shoes. Some others don't.
I mean, I got the big shit stompers because I always have ankle high fucking boots, just because I do not own a pair of company socks. I'm a proud fucking.
That's one of the most bullshit things, right?
It is.
They are not provided to us.
Yeah, and I refuse. I don't care. I made an instance where I don't care if people buy them. I don't care. I really don't. If you want to get them, I've always worn those boots. So that kind of happened by accident. It wasn't like I was planning on doing that. And I was like, holy shit, I don't need those socks because I'll never fucking, if I wear those size socks, you can't see them anyway. So I just kind of left it like that. And then years went by and I've just,
unless you wear those knee highs.
Yeah, and I'm not wearing those motherfuckers. So I'm there. My line is drawn in the sand. I will never, ever, ever buy a pair of those socks. I don't give a fuck if somebody even. So I even had somebody offer to send them to me. I was like, I'd probably just burn them and make a video of it. But then I was like, no, I couldn't do that because that would have to. I was like, I'd have to take the shield out first. I wouldn't burn those on fucking. So yeah, I didn't do that. But no, I think I've had one pair. I have had one pair that was given. They all gave us a pair a while, like some years back. And I think I do have like one left because I'm fucking unorganized.
It's like really though, like how much this company's worth and they can't afford to give us socks. Come on.
Dude,
cutting costs everywhere. But again, that's always just never been a thing. So I guess we can't use that one, but
no, there was some shit that I'd seen, I'd seen pictures of trucks that had, I don't want to, of course, we obviously don't say the names for a reason, but yeah, I mean, I've seen trucks that had duct tape on them, and dude, and I remember thinking, I was like, holy shit, man. I was like, I saw that just once. But I remember thinking, I was like, I don't know where the fuck that's at, but if anybody sees that, like that, especially knows the value of the fucking package car that's representing. Just seeing duct tape hold something together, like what the fuck's going through their head? But that's not just them. That's how corporations work.
That's how we are.
Yeah, that's how we are.
But yeah, dude, it's stupid though. It really is. At least I do. At least I think so. And I mean, you even hear customers say it too. You always hear the customers say like, oh wow, you guys got those official socks too, and then you're like, yeah, but here's the thing, right? We actually have to pay for them ourselves out of pocket. And usually people can't believe that, but hey.
Holy shit, dude.
It is.
Dude.
It is what it is.
I'm sorry. I think I got hypnotized by your magnificent eyes for a minute. Sorry. Or maybe I lost track, but I did have something that I wanted to ask you as a New Yorker, because this is also, there was a lot of things that's happened leading up this week. There's some news in there. And my favorite part of this news we'll get to later, but this one is about the governor now resigning, but not really apologizing for anything, but still resigning nonetheless.
Yeah.
It's
like he knew he was wrong, but he's too stubborn to apologize.
You know what he needs to go. You know what he sounds perfect for?
What?
Management. Like he literally seriously, I didn't work Tuesday. I called out Tuesday, so I actually saw it live.
Oh.
And yeah, he basically was like, well, I don't want the government needs to focus on New York, yada yada, and this New York's problem is not this investigation. So, but yeah, I mean, he never did he didn't say shit. But nope. I don't like to, there's not a lot of fucking, I don't like to dive into politics too much, but I've never been, even when I was still, I'm proudly fucking say I'm independent now, but I've never really been a big fan of of him. I feel like he gets a lot of, I don't know. I don't, I really, nothing. It really could, you could say politics aside, just the way he carries himself. I don't know. I've just never been a big fan of him. And the fact that I'm not shocked that he didn't apologize, but I'm just, it has nothing to do with me. I'm probably happier about it than you are. And I don't even live in that state. But I mean, I don't know. It's just, I just, well, it just makes me wonder how, this still like, I don't like to get too far. This is just for the common people. You know what I mean? Like it's still like those. It sends such a shitty message. And all right, now I'll drop it after this. This has nothing to do because I mean, fuck. There's been plenty of people that are on the red party that have been accused of this. I'm not going to fucking. We don't need to get into that. I'm just saying the way that shit is right now. A lot of people are fed up with the government. They have been for a long time. And to see a high profile person like, Governor Andrew Cuomo, who, whether you're a fan of his or not, just basically not like just brushing it off when that, if that would be anybody, I feel like if that would have been me or you, we would probably be arrested. And, or, some, like I say, a quote unquote common person. So it just seems like I'm not saying he needed to get arrested. I'm not saying that because I didn't think that, but I'm just saying, maybe a little remorse or something, but fuck, man, I just feel like it doesn't send a great message government wise altogether, no matter what fucking party you're affiliated with. But yeah, I just was curious on your thoughts because that, the God, that just fucking happened yesterday. Shit.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm more happy about it than you are. I know.
It's to me, adios, sayonara, and fucking everything happens for a reason. So bye bye, buddy.
Yeah. Well, he's.
You know me. I don't deep dive into politics too much, and I don't get involved either. Because either way, somebody's going to be unhappy, no matter who fucking wins.
At this
whatever
point,
election it is, no matter whatever election it is, somebody's going to be unhappy. The person who you even voted for, you're probably going to be unhappy with something that they're going to do. So it's like, I don't get fucking, you know me.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best way to know. You just know that the government's going to fuck you and you're going to be okay.
Exactly it. That's exactly it.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking that. Just remember that, and everything will be all right.
That's
just
right.
Know that no matter what,
don't freak out.
Welcome.
Don't freak out.
Welcome to fucking. I'm not going to get into. I still love this country, but yeah, they can. Anyways, but to my fun news, this was the one because I was going to piggyback some delivery stuff off this too. The fucking of the busy week that we record this midweek, OJ Simpson comes out and says that he is afraid to go back to LA for fear of running into Nicole and Ron's actual killer. And I don't want to fucking, obviously it's just not that they listen, but shout out to KFC Radio because they did a video on this too. But this is, common knowledge that this fucking guy did lose a civil suit in terrible form because of all the evidence that was like it blows my mind. But I still, as fucked up as this sounds, if I would see OJ, I would probably be like, oh my God, what's up, OJ?
Yeah.
His fucking hand, be like, good God. Because I don't know, this is the way I've tried to explain to people that, especially younger people, he's not, it wouldn't be quite as high as like somebody like Michael Jordan caliber that's retired, but he wasn't far down from Jordan's celebrity. So like for people to like that's still to even think about, like that whole fucking circus of it. And I was like 9 or 10. So I can just remember watching what everybody else was, not really knowing what was going on.
Yep.
But basically what I wanted to ask, because we kind of, and this is, we had a what would Jesus order. Now I want to ask you, what would OJ order? And for for obvious reasons, I would just leave out the obvious, because I know what's in your mind. It's probably what's in everybody's mind.
I know. I was trying to think of something else.
like ice gloves.
That's a good question, though.
Because he's supposed to pay them he's supposed to pay the Goldman family back a lot of money, and he's barely paid them shit.
Of course.
Like, he's got his NFL pension. He lives in, I think he's in Florida. I'd have to ask Brad. That'd be a question for Brad Mosier. But if I think the tax thing, I don't know. Like he doesn't. I don't think he pays them hardly any money. But like, it's weird. Like, I don't know how. Who the fuck knows? He's fucking OJ. This fucking guy, they were talking about, like, he offers fantasy football advice and shit. Like, people, like, just like all this crazy shit. And it's like, there's no way that you couldn't, like, if I would beat him, like I said, I would literally probably shake his hand and be so excited. Oh, yeah. But I would have to say, in like the most non-asshole-ish way, and it would probably end the conversation, because OJ's old now. I'm sure he's probably got some fucking bodyguards, or he's probably got somebody, but if I would meet him, I'd just literally just be like, I'd even call him Juice. I'd be like, Juice, I mean, come on, man. This is 2021. You're old as fuck now. I mean, you're basically, I don't think he can get tried again for that. Yeah. So I just want to, God, but I mean, it would just be like, how the fuck? I don't know how the fucking guy lives with himself. I literally have no idea how the fucking guy, but he just seems to be living just the awesome life. Just fucking awesome, golfing. Sounds right, yeah. Yeah, just golfing all the time, just hanging out, dude. But it's true. It's fucking true. I hate to say it, man, but like, he's talking about people buying drinks. If I would see OJ out, if he was sitting there, I'd probably be like, yeah, man, I'd probably buy. God, I probably would. He'd probably get me to buy him dinner, and I wouldn't even realize it. I'd buy that. I mean, wouldn't it just, Jesus, fucking OJ Simpson, still talking about OJ today. Yeah, because he's afraid to go back to LA and fear the real killer. When there was blood on his socks in the Bronco, in his bedroom, that was Ron Goldman's blood, Nicole Brown's blood, and OJ's blood, all mixed together. It's just fucking legendary. I want to end it with this, because this man is no longer with us. He's been gone a long time. But Johnny Cochran, I swear to God, is probably, maybe he might have been the only fucking lawyer in the country that could have fucking got, like, he was able to handle that press and all that shit show like a motherfucker. I mean, it was so obvious that he did it. It was so fucking obvious that he did it. Jesus. Johnny Cochran is the real MVP. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Oh, man. You know who's not the real MVP? The guy that let his German Shepherd attack the driver on ring cam. Or, well, he charged him. He didn't attack him. He charged him. Right? You saw that video. I'm sure a lot of people saw the video going around social media. One of the guys from our company was caught on a camera delivering a package, walking up. All of a sudden, his dog comes from the neighbor's yard, running up to him. The driver, luckily, had his diet out in his hand, and so as soon as the dog went went up to him and went to basically go and, grab him with his jaws. He smacked the dog on the nose with the dyad, and then the dog ran back. And then, of course, the driver, he was like, dude, what the fuck, man? Because obviously your adrenaline's going now. You're all jacked up and shit. And then, the guy's like, oh, I'm sorry. So sorry about that. But the driver kept it so cool because he was like, you might want to check his nose. It's like, I whacked his nose.
He did keep his cool. And because in those situations, and that's
I would have freaked.
That's ones that you can't really, but
yeah,
I'm not trying to take anything away from the guy, but I'll tell you that he didn't hurt that dog with that hit, because I've cracked dogs many times with dyads, and I'm not trying to. I feel like he was like, check his nose, let them know that he got him too. But man, that dog fucking.
Maybe he was just saying that just to be like, I need to get the fuck out of here. So let me just end that. Just check his nose. Go and check his nose. Don't worry about me.
He got attacked and fucking still fucking cracked him on the nose. So hopefully he did get him good. I don't want to take nothing away from the guy, but yeah, those fucking situations like that, man. And that's and you can't fucking. I'm going to be biased because I do love fucking dogs, but man, as an owner, you can't be, dude. There's shit you can't fucking.
Yeah.
You can't do. And, I had a long conversation with my last, I told you I never made it official, but I fell into a thorn bush shaped with dog teeth. I said that. And that was a familiar thorn bush, if you will, and somebody I knew. So I gave a little, you just, that's something for people that aren't in the business, that are dog owners. That's a road you don't want to go down, because I can't speak for all companies, but for ours, I would say, for one, if there's any medical bills, you're getting sued for it. Am I right?
Oh yeah.
Along with maybe, I've seen people, I've heard of drivers getting like $200,000 from dog bites, as high as that, shit, like crazy. So man, yeah, it isn't a fucking path you want to go down. So you always want to keep. And I hate that on because it's starting to happen more on my route, and I fucking hate it, because most people aren't going to walk into dogs. A lot of them are like, kind of, when they bark, they seem like they mean business.
Sure.
I trust them and known them long enough that most of them I do know. And the ones that mean business, I don't fucking, I don't fuck with, except, the one I put on, the one that made the one that launched the TikTok page. I'll fuck with him, because he's just the ultimate asshole. But I still, here we are at episode 52. We are exactly halfway. We've done 26 more episodes since I've told that story, and I've still not had the opportunity to pet that dog. One time and only. It's probably never going to fucking happen again. But anyways, yeah, it's just it's getting to be less and less, because other companies are being like, you got to put your dog in. So people, I've showed up. This will make you laugh, dude. This is what's been happening. So I've been showing up to places, and people see that's me, and they'll be like, oh, okay, just let their dog out. They shoot out the fucking door. And I'm like, all right, there we go. But it still sucks, because I know it's still nice outside, but it's whatever, if it's the world we live in. And that's what I mean. You can't fucking, I have a Shih Tzu and a little fucking Tinkerbell sized fucking dog. I don't even know what the hell she is. She weighs like 5 pounds. I'm not, but if I
think they're called toy dogs.
Yeah. What the, God, I fucking hate that I own a toy dog, but, yeah, but if you have a dog that can do some damage, you gotta. And even if you don't, even if they're a smaller dog, you can still, man, it's not a path you want to go. But that driver, I don't know where that was. I don't know who that was. I don't know if he's on IG. I saw a video just on floating around. I don't know if we actually have a handle for the guy or not. But kudos to you, brother, because you still handled it well in a situation that you were blindsided by. I think that dog got on its heels a little bit, so I'm glad you fucking. I feel like the dog fucking realized it more than the goddamn owner.
Yeah.
I feel like he backed off before the owner's like, oh, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
God.
Oh yeah. Last but not least here on the topics, we have more and more cameras going in. They're still going in the trucks, which is still mind-boggling.
Well, they've been saying that they're coming here. They're still not here yet. Fucking knock on wood. And you just I don't think there was anything we could do to stop it. I think certain locals are going to try to delay it, but I feel like I'm curious to see. Once I haven't really spoke. I know Cam listens, and I'll talk to him sometimes. So I'm gonna have to. I'll reach out to you, Cam, because I'm curious how I just. But yeah, they're popping up like whack-a-mole. And it's like when you see him go, I feel like we're in like Walking Dead right now, and it's like we're seeing fucking people get swamped by walkers that we know, and they're like, oh, fuck, there goes another one. I'm sitting here, I'm like, God, I hope I can stay hidden in these mountains and these hills from these cameras for a long time. But I know if they come to this state, they're coming to my center. Yeah. I know that because we have the most volume. Or the fucking that's where I know this is where they'll show up. So I hope like hell we can avoid it for as long as possible.
Yeah, I still haven't heard anything about them up here, so
I think you'll be all right, man.
What's going on?
I think I'll have them before you do. Hopefully, maybe something drastic will happen. And like they'll, never mind. I'm just fucking going down rabbit holes with these cameras.
Yeah, it's okay. So let me see here. So we had, you want to get into the question of the week?
Yeah, absolutely.
So this one seems like a long time ago. This question of the week was, what are the unwritten rules of where you work? And we got a few of them, and we got a few good ones as well. So this one, let's go down the list, shall we? This one's from Miller Gang 5, says, don't use the girls' bathroom. Sounds funny, but we guys always using the women's bathroom.
Hold on, say that again. I'm fucking.
Don't use the girls' bathroom. Sounds funny, but we got guys always using the women's bathroom.
Oh, so yeah, dude. Yeah, don't fucking use the women's bathroom.
Come on. The women drivers aren't walking into the men's bathrooms.
No, probably piss all over the seats. They got to deal with piss bottles all day. They deal with fucking piss bottles on seats.
Yeah,
just nothing but piss.
Right. Like, come on now. That's a good one. I mean, it's surprising that there's people that do that. But come on, guys, step it up. This one here is from Lindsay Ann, says, back when I was a cover driver, you weren't supposed to do better on the route than the driver you're covering. She also says, never work harder than the other guys in your loop. Doesn't seem to work in your favor. Also, when you're on workers' comp and management makes you do mindless work like organize employee records, always shred your friend's warning letters.
Nice.
That's thinking. That's
That is,
thinking,
man. Fucking
hey,
right.
why don't you organize and he starts going through the fucking folders.
God,
What
are
do
they
we got
not?
here? Jack's got a warning letter. Jack's a good buddy. Fucking right in the shredder.
And that's what I mean. And you would think they'd be in a computer, but I don't think they're in. I think they're in a
Oh,
regular file in my place too.
of course.
God dang, I need to find me somebody like that.
This one's from Ben Ingersoll says, whoever pulls into the switch cleans the windows and fuels the tractor, since they are the ones that dirtied it and burned the fuel. Yeah. I mean, why
it
aren't you
should be.
refueling the trucks? Come on now.
Dude, whenever I used to have to drive it, so at my center we have unleaded gas at the building. So if you had an unleaded truck, you were good. And I feel like we don't have that many diesels left anyway. But at this point, we still had a bunch of. Yeah, we had a bunch. We don't have that many anymore. We really don't. But I drove a diesel a lot, and kind of the unwritten rule we had, it was sort of said that, if you have more than a half a tank, like in certain areas, this area, like for this truck, like it was like, you're good. Or like, yeah. So
sure.
I went and I left it one night, and it was at it was over half a tank, dude. It wasn't quite 3/4. It was in between 3/4 and half a tank.
Mm-hmm.
I drive another route the next day. Next day I'm back on that route in that truck, expecting it to begin. I remember this was a fucking Friday too. And dude, on E, and I gotta go. I've got to get on the highway, drive 20 some miles. So I had a bunch of air. Had to get, man, I was pissed.
Yeah.
But yes, so I will second that, or third it. Yeah, yep. Absolutely.
This one here I like, and I'm going to piggyback off of this one. This one's from the Preload Life. They say, load the trucks how the drivers like so that it makes their day smoother.
Oh, boy.
And listen,
yeah, go ahead.
Here's another unwritten rule, okay? Is to piggyback off that, if the loader does a great job and he's or she is your loader and they do a great job, you're most likely going to get a tip from the driver for around the holiday times, or maybe even not around the holiday times. Maybe he's going to bring you in a bagel and a cup of coffee one morning. Like, if you do it right for them, you're making the driver's day easier. We are all a team in this somehow. Somehow we're all a fucking team, and we make the fucking company go round, and that's another unwritten rule is, you should be tipping your loader as long as if they're good, I guess. I mean, if you got a shitty loader, then I don't know. You may that unwritten rule may get swept under the rug there for that one. But
I don't even know who my loader is. I don't even see him.
See, like that's what sucks about like my area where like my truck is now is they've been like all the new people that come in, they throw them right up there, and then they load my truck. So I'm constantly getting like new loads.
You're getting people that don't know 3,000, 4,000 from fucking 8 and 7,000 and just all kinds of just chaos.
Yeah. But that's a good one. I like that one from the Preload Life.
Absolutely.
This one's from Those Three Dudes podcast. Says, if you cover someone else's route, pull your pee bottles out of their truck, fill the gas, and don't trash it. Do not trash the truck either.
Hey, fucking man.
100%. 100%. This one's from Tyson Tisobi. Says, don't steal gas cards. Leave the truck the way you found it and never leave a piss bottle behind.
Dude.
Come on, guys. We're getting it here, but some people aren't for some reason.
To say something about that story with the gas being on E, that was another part of that question. Just leave the gas cards. No fucking gas card in there either.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Yes. Well, good question. Or good answer.
This,
good answer.
yeah, that was a good one. This one's from Hillary. Says, if it comes in or calls when you're on the desk, you take care of it. Do not leave it for someone else.
Oh, yeah. Take care. Yeah. You got to get shit done. Get it done yourself.
That's it.
I like that. I like that.
That's it. Don't put it on the next person. Don't be lazy, basically. So, next one here is from shout out Tony Cook. Says, don't take seniority personal. It takes time to earn it, and if you haven't, respect it and take what it gives you.
Well said, Tony. Well fucking said. Because that dude, I was just telling you about this.
Oh my god! I got a story from fucking what happened today about
go
this.
Ahead.
But no, go ahead. I'll let you.
No,
finish.
I mean, I just basically, I think I said this on a very recent episode about, with people, sometimes you're going to have to help, and there's, it's going to suck, but it's just the way it is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I know I'd said that on previous episode and shit, but that was all I was going to say was that, go ahead.
No, and it's like, like you see like some people who like, to me, I've been with the company for 8 years now. And so like, I don't know if I even consider, I don't consider myself a veteran driver yet. Like 8 years, I don't maybe when I reach 15, the halfway mark to retirement, maybe that's when I'll consider myself a veteran driver. But so anyways, there's kids below me who are driving, and this morning all bitching and complaining. And I'm sure I'm going to hear from somebody at my building oh, you better be careful what you're talking about there, because we got people that are listening about okay, I get it. What the fuck ever. I don't give a shit.
Sorry.
Right.
I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, it's true. I'm shaking in my boots. No, I'm not. But it's so true though, because the kids are like, this is bullshit, man. I get this and that and this. And it's just shut up. Just shut up. You guys, they have it so much easier now, dude.
Oh, yeah.
They got cradles that tell you where to fucking go, what street you're on, what side the fucking house is on now.
I got thrown into the fucking fire so many times. Dude, there was so many, but that's also a way that you learn, but it's still
absolutely.
But that goes in. That goes in with everything. But it's
just wait. Your time's gonna come. The seniority's gonna come with it, and it will slowly start to get better for you.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm almost halfway in the pack of my people now, and I'm like, God, I don't know when the fuck that happened. I mean, it seemed like fucking, like yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's what sucked. Was it? I think it was last year. I think it was last holiday season for me. I was the cutoff guy on who had to work Saturday ground.
Oh.
So they were working from the bottom of the list up, and I was the top of the list that had to work. So I mean, this year I don't think I'm going to be there now. I think that seniority gained itself past that for hopefully by now. You know what I mean? So it's it's so true that the time's going to come. The time's going to come. But anyways, this one is from ADG, awesome delivery guy. He says, don't take work home with you. Emotionally will cause problems at your home. Physically will find you unemployed.
Yep. I like that. Dude. Well
Those
said.
are good words.
Well said, ATG.
This one's from Cam. Shout out to Cam Sauer. It says, don't touch my fucking hand truck or hand cart, dolly, whatever, or it's on.
Dude, and that
happened to me twice. I've had the fucking hand truck taken out of my truck, and it has my name on it in Sharpie.
Dude, and the one that's even a bigger slap in the face is not only if you have nothing at all is one thing, but when they replaced it with something shittier, and then it's like you took the fucking
You get the
time
plastic
to
wheels.
you took the time to bring this piece of fucking lunk shit into this truck and took my nice doll. I mean, I'm telling you what, that is a dude. There's been time, if there's a time to fucking come to blows, it's over that because that's a fucking game changer.
Yeah, it's fucking slap in the face.
Yeah.
Yep. This next one about seniority. This one's from Eddie671 says, seniority rules unless you're, sorry guys, I have to say this one, unless you're a 22-4 driver.
Oh.
22-4 trumps all.
So yeah, like, so what are they? I don't know.
I know we have some 22-4 drivers listening.
So what's that mean? Like they just go nonstop.
Yeah.
Until they pop.
I mean, I think I said that too on the podcast a few episodes ago. Was the 22-4 drivers are going to be they're going to be like the whipping boys. That's.
No, it's so
it's tough. It's tough because it's good work opportunity for people to get to work full-time hours, to be a full-time driver, which is great for them. But what comes with that, you got to deal with. And that's the shitty part.
Yeah.
But then again, there's shitty parts to everybody's fucking position. So, hey.
Yeah, it's held together by piss and shit, and you'll see. You'll see.
That's it. Last but not least, this one here is from one of our past guests, Jerica Bachetto. Shout out to Jerica. She says, first rule of Fight Club is never talk about Fight Club.
I love that.
But guess what? We just talked about it.
Well, yeah, I suppose we did. I still love it though.
It was good. I thought that was a good one too. Yep. Did we have any on Facebook? Let me see here. I'm not sure. I think this one nobody responded to on Facebook. I don't think anybody wanted to talk about it. But whatever. Okay.
Instagram's always been that we've had some rogue responses, but I feel like for the one for next week we had some already. But oh
yes,
what was they flash?
Yes, wait till you hear next week's question of the week. That's going to be a fun one.
Oh, it will be. It fucking will be.
So, Luke, do you have anything else, bud?
I was going to say too. I think that I think that OJ would order, and then I'm going to end it with this: that OJ Simpson would order. I think it would just be something basic, something average, maybe some knee braces. I don't know. It'd probably be a basic average delivery for somebody like, it might be a bog delivery, if you will. It wouldn't be, it would live down. I feel like whatever it would be would not be anything, maybe it would be another Bronco, but that wouldn't be from us.
Oh,
so
there you go. That'll be from Carvana.
Carvana. There we go.
There you go.
No, that's all
Come sponsor the podcast. Guys, listen, thank you guys for tuning in this week. All right, go follow us on all the socials, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all that great stuff. Speaking of YouTube, we are going to start trying to get live going at least once a month for you guys, because I know a lot of people enjoyed that. So stay tuned for that. We got some exciting things happening. DeliveringGreatness.com. Go check it out. The merch, patreon.com/AITDpod, where you can get some all inclusive benefits. So, hey, guys, thank you again for joining us. And Luke, everybody, see you guys next week.
Have a good one, everybody.
Peace.